Hello, everybody. Wolfang here. Today's Wednesday, August the 5th. Hump Day. Yes, Wednesday. Halfway through. So, how's everybody doing? Cool. Oh, excuse me. I had a pretty good day today. It's kind of at lunchtime, the last 2 days, out back in that field section. The Canadian geese have been hanging out. And I don't know, it's there's quite a few of them. It's like they're preparing for something. So, but that's one of the reasons why I go out and back and do my walk in the morning. First thing in the morning, it's nice and peaceful. Except for when you get closer to the train yard. But let's see what else. Oh, anybody that's into music, old rock bands, there's a concert here. I think it's this weekend. It's Foreigner and another band, or maybe it's just Foreigner. But for $1,000, you get the VIP. I guess you go backstage, you meet them, they autograph, whatever. And 3 songs, you get to go out on stage. I don't know if they pick the songs or if they're going to let you pick the song, but I thought that was kind of cool. Yep, cigarette went out. I like Foreigner. They got some good songs. They're your slower rock on some of their songs. Kind of like Styx. Styx, I like them. They had a few good songs. I actually saw Styx in live. Paradise Theater, I think, was the name of the album. I only went to a handful of concerts. When it was fun to go to them, my mom was like, "Nope, I know what goes on there. You're not going to no concert." Yeah, I probably would have got myself in trouble. Anyway, I want to share this lady's video, and she makes some good, valid points. Some of you guys may watch her. I don't know. Elsakurt, I think her name is, or no, that's her name. But anyway, let's get to the video. Oops, what'd I do? No, accidentally. There she is. Okay, and I got a new mic set up. So that's another thing I'm farting around with. Hopefully this works.
What we were doing in COVID and still with regard to these vaccines is getting the best information, the best science that we can, and putting it out there.
Really? Because that's not what I remember. I remember people being fired, right? I remember careers being destroyed. I remember people being barred from restaurants and churches and social gatherings and even hospital rooms as their loved ones lay dying alone. I remember celebrities mocking the unvaccinated. I remember politicians talking about making life harder for them. I remember television hosts suggesting that they didn't deserve the same freedoms as everyone else. I remember being required to show my papers. I remember neighbors and family members and even friends cheering all of this on. And now, as more and more information emerges, and even some of these former defenders of this admitting mistakes were made, we were just following the information available at the time.
Nope.
What? That will explain why you reached a conclusion. But that's where it ends. Because it does not explain why you treated your fellow human beings with such outrageous contempt and hatred. I just think it's funny that millions of Americans looked at the same headlines, the same press conferences, and the same experts and still believe that people should be free to ask questions and weigh the risks for themselves and make personal medical decisions with their doctors and disagree without being treated like outcasts.
Right.
Hey, this was never just about a vaccine. It was about what happens when a collective group of people allow another collective group of people, convince them that compassion is optional and conformity is a virtue. I don't know if history is going to remember who repeated the approved talking points, but I do think it will remember which of you demanded silence and which of you justified coercion and which of you forgot that the people you were condemning were your neighbors and your friends and your family members. I am sorry, but you don't erase that by simply saying, we didn't know. I don't know about you, but I've been hearing a lot of
What we were doing.
That's it.
What we were doing in.
Stop. Go away. All right. So everything she said is true. Families were freaking destroyed. Small businesses, medium-sized businesses. Hell, the company that I work for, when I started there was close to, I want to say 400, may stretching 500 a bit, but there was a lot of people there. And now maybe half, if that. I just know the department that I work in, we need somebody that knows what they're doing. Somebody that's got some common sense. The guys that we got working for us now are the ones that could handle it. I don't know any other way to put it, because there's a lot of BS that goes on, and it's not just putting two pieces of sheet metal together and hitting a button. You know, there's a lot more to it than that. You got to know how to read a blueprint, and some of their blueprints are tough to read. I find mistakes. My lead guy finds mistakes. So then we have to go back to, go to engineer and get one of those guys and say, hey, look, are you looking at the same thing I am? It's not right. Oh, yeah, we'll fix that. We'll fix that. But anyway, I'm babbling. So I hope everybody has a great Wednesday evening, because it's almost 25 after 6 in the PM. And I still don't know what we're going to have for dinner. It might be a free-for-all. We say fend for yourself. Tonight's dinner special is fend for yourself. I'm out of here, folks. This is Wolfgang. I hope you all have a great rest of your week also. Peace. Stop.